cities you can see Ahmedabad, Lucknow, Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai. So most of the major cities are connected, and they're connected with STM links. So it's almost 155 mega Mbps, right? So megabits per second. So these cities are connected to each other, and you can see that it's not a single connection. Almost all of them have dual connection. So they have a core, like you can see here. Mumbai and Delhi is core because most of them are connecting to here, and as well as Chennai and Bangalore. So you can have like a triangle connection between Mumbai, Delhi, sorry, and Chennai and Bangalore. This is a complete core. You can call it as P/P, and other cities like Kolkata, it's connected to Chennai and Delhi. It means it is connected to two core elements. So in that way, so you can say this part as something you can consider as a core, okay, and we can say this is your like access P2P. So this has got two links, the primary link here, right? So this is the secondary link, but it is not a backup. Anyway, both can be utilized, and load balance. Maybe you can send different traffic based on the customer type. Whereas in the core, it was complete mesh, full mesh. Okay, so that's how normally it's built in. So you achieve a high availability network. Okay. That's great. So this gives an idea how it's built, the ISP core is built, and how they achieve the redundancy. And they are using only 40, and latest G per is normally they go for M480 or MX 240 or 480 series, and because it's L3, it's more of an MPLS switch, you can say. Like, and in Cisco, we go with ASR 9000 series, or OS or 7600, or GSR series, so which are predominantly, occupying the ISP core environment. Okay, so let's get into the how they provision the POP. So this is called point of presence, which means each network, when we talk about Pune, it's a point of presence. That means this is where they will start provisioning the customer. So another core 420, okay. So they will start, this is the core point which is connected to a STM1 link. And what they do when they connect to the customer, they will be having a switch, a gigabit switch, and then this switch can connect multiple edge routers, which again the local city or local company or local customer whom they want to connect. It could be a PE, another PE, or it could be a CV, customer edge. We'll see what PE and PE means, inshallah, in the future presentation. So you may ask why this links, the core is STM1 link, whereas the customer connection is gigabit Ethernet, and the local metro Ethernet is gigabit Ethernet. Is it not going to have any bandwidth bottleneck? The core? Yes, obviously there will be a bottleneck if you start using the complete 1 gig. But if you look at, they will not have one connection, they may have 4 connections. So even the access is 1 gig, they may do traffic engineering to send 155 MB in one link, another 155 MB in another link, another 155 another link. So they may do they may divide the traffic and do traffic engineering to make sure that all the bandwidths are utilized based on the customer edge. And in case of failure, they will distribute again the traffic across. So this kind of capacity planning is done properly, so that the traffic is not, bandwidth is not overutilized or congested. Okay, so right now when the time they were proposing, they had complete clear lease line, so it's connecting each cities in different places. But the moment they started giving MPLS, you don't see any full mesh or point-to-point connectivity every time I have to provision a particular customer. But once they connected everything, see here, it's become more easy that you just connect, you forget what is there inside. So if you say I want to connect from Pune to Delhi and to Lucknow, and all this traffic routing is possible with the MPLS. So why MPLS based BSDN? We already seen a couple of reasons, like it is secure and it is simple network implementation, easy to configure. You can apply quality of service, traffic engineering, and it is very easy for expansion. And it's also easy to introduce new services. Like once you have the services, we ask, I'm going to do IPTV. Is the ISP can support? I say yes. I'm going to run my complete IP-based PBX solution, maybe a Cisco Carbonite or Avaya IP telephony system. I want to implement and use ISP network to connect my branches or connect my other head offices together, main offices together. And it's possible now. Yes, they can do it. They can give all this facility as they can make sure the quality of service, the bandwidth is provision for you, so you can run all your new services. Previously, whenever you think of new services, you have to upgrade your bandwidth, upgrade from this line to something else, maybe from frame-lay to ATM. Sometimes it becomes very tough, and it's a long process of changing things, routers and connectivities, and it's going to take a lot of time. Now it's just you have the ISP, as long as they have the right router, put in your place, they will say, okay, I can do it within a week. That's how it goes. So why MPLS? Flexible reconfiguration also. If you remove something, it's also very easy. And also you can provide internet to each and every branches without they have to come to your main office. So this is something which is very interesting. Previously, all the branches have to come to main office, then go for internet. But in case we want, okay, I don't want the branches to come to my main office, rather give 2 MB directly to them from ISP. They can do it. They can just give it 2 MB, and they can manage your ISP caching, maybe security and all those things, or your application. They can host it in the ISP network. So it's like you become like a branch and connect to them and get the services. And everybody will be going to the ISP network, which is like application service provider. They will host all your major application in their network, in their premises. So it becomes more easy that they for you and save you a lot of bandwidth cost, because all the branches, it's not no more. They don't require to come to the main office. I'm talking about internet and value-based services, not about your corporate application. So comparative chart, even though it's not required, just know about the return of investment. When you have MPLS, how much you can save, and as the number of sites increases, the cost increases in lease line in other places. Whereas if you look at MPLS, the cost per site always remains same. But when you say cost per site on a lease line, you have to have 6 site solution, you have 3.75 lakh, whereas in MPLS 0.77. This is something what we have done before 3 years, but now I'm sure it will be very less and very little. So see that return of investment, ROI, it's very important for any manager to make a decision. Like now you want to go for MPLS, if I have 10 sites, look, this is your cost. You will have to have almost 50, I'm not sure how much it is, but it is 1,000 lakhs, hopefully it is thousands of rupees. So when you go for MPLS, it is very minimum. So that's how you can go and convince management. And also the traffic chart, the number of sites increases, you have to increase your bandwidth at the head office. But if you have MPLS, as I said, you can do multiple way of provisioning their bandwidth. So this is a comparison about how you can save, how you can get, and what you have invested in MPLS, how quickly you can get that return of investment. So this will say, for example, I upgraded from this line of India to MPLS, and I have invested, let's say, 50 lakh, $10,000, $20,000, and within 1 year, you will have this return, the investment return to you, because you have saved that much amount in 1 year. When you have lease line or friendly, you paid this much. When it comes to MPLS, you paid very less, so you have saved your cost, and whatever you invested on upgrade, you are now able to meet that budget. So after 1 year, 2 years, whatever you do, it is like a profit for you, because you don't have to pay for the lease line cost before monthly rental services. You are paying a huge amount to the ISP. That's the application of MPLS. So you can do rate limiting, and you can service for the service provider. They can do it's very flexible, and it's very low provisioning cost, fast provisioning, and any failure it is a rapid response. For enterprise customer, it's softly paid. So the moment you ask, within 2 days, 3 days, pay only for bandwidth that is needed. Even though you have 1 gig connection to a CE, but you not use the complete 1 gig. So based on your requirement, bandwidth, and services, you just start paying it. Okay. So that's an advantage of flexible bandwidth. And also we have high availability enhancement routing protocol. So since you have complete redundant full mesh core, I think it's about Delhi, Bombay, Mumbai, and Mumbai, Bangalore, and Chennai. It was connected. So any failure in the core is, and also even exit connected to another core. So any failure is automatically rerouted. And also they have high available traceable restart is enabled in the routing protocol using BGP, OSPF, and other stuff. So you can also go multi-megabyte connection. You can bundle services and say instead of 1 gig I want 2 gigs, instead of 1 STM1 I want to do 2 STM1 connections. All these things are possible. And also you can do, you can have the same lease line environment, and also you can run your Ethernet from one branch office to another branch office, connect them everything to head office, simulate LAN using L2 services, VPN services. You can do L2 VPN, you can do MPLS, you can do point-to-point, point-to-multi-point. All those things can be possible with MPLS. And priority, as I said, you can do, okay, I want to do voice over IP, dedicate always 40% of my bandwidth for voice over IP. So I have taken, like, say, 1 MB from custom from the ISP. I want to say, okay, 400 kbps. I want to reserve a voice. 15% for my internet, 20% for my, any bus capacity, 25% is reserved for my e-commerce. So you can do this priority servicing and using differentiated services. Okay. And also, it also can do filter-based forwarding. For example, if you have HTTP traffic and they have a content filtering as well. So what's going to happen when